Do you ever get attached to girls quickly and then they end up going cold? Well, today, we gon' fix that. What up, homie? My name's Dave, and I put out new videos every Friday to help you get the girls you want and become the man you're meant to be. Now, first off, we just hit 50,000 subscribers. It finally happened, and I really want to thank you guys for your support. You know, all you guys who've been along with me on the journey. Really appreciate it. Could not have done it without you as we try to rid the world of all the jamokes. Make sure to drop a comment below. Let me know when you started watching my videos, and make sure to like the video as well, because both of those things are really gonna help me out and help the YouTube algorithm, and make sure that we get to 100K subs as fast as possible. Now, as a way of saying thank you, I'm gonna be doing a Q&A next week. And I was actually gonna do one this week, but one of the questions was really good and I decided to make an entire video of it. That question, hold up here, is from Jacob, who says, what's the best possible way to not get attached to a girl? And that's what we're gonna talk about today. Let's get into it.
We are wanderers, nothing can stop us. We are wanderers, nothing can stop us. We are wanderers, nothing can stop us.
As a man, you gotta learn to see your freedom and your singleness, your singletude, I don't know, whatever you wanna call it. You gotta learn to see that as a gift, because that's exactly what it is. But way too often I see guys trying to give up that gift to the first sexy girl who comes along, or the first girl they're a little bit compatible with. I'm like, bro, chill out a little bit and let her earn it. That's how it should be. She should have to wrestle that freedom away from you, not have you just give it to her on a silver platter and say, hey, let's be girlfriend and boyfriend, let's get married, let's do all this right away. Like, don't be doing that, bro. I know this can be a hard concept to grasp, and you might have to look at it from more of an abundantly minded perspective, because for most guys, they're coming from scarcity. They're like, okay, this girl likes me, I need to do everything I can do to get her to be my girlfriend. But instead, when you're looking at it like, okay, she's cool, but I still value my freedom. Let's see if she can kind of earn me over. Let's see if she can sort of win me over. That's when things really change. Instead of getting attached, you're sort of cautiously optimistic about how things are going. You're enjoying your time, but you also know that, hey, there's still more to life. Now, do you still have freedom when you're dating a girl? Of course you do. It's not like you're in a prison or something, but a certain portion of that freedom is what you're giving to her, because now you're saying, okay, I'm not gonna go talk to other girls, I'm not gonna go to the club and flirt, I'm not gonna do all these things. Instead, I'm gonna save that time for you. So be hesitant about who you give that portion of your freedom to, and you're not gonna get attached.
Anywhere you go, tell me what you find. Anything at all, like you had a mind. Hate it when you act like I'll be fine. Baby,
The moment you catch yourself thinking, oh, this girl, you know, Susie over here, she might be the only girl for me, that's when you're fucked. You're Velcro, you're attached, you're a tongue on a cold pole in the wintertime in New Hampshire. It's over. The way to prevent this is to maintain abundance, and the way to do that is to constantly be meeting beautiful girls throughout your daily life and approaching them the right way, so that you can add them sort of to your dating funnel and be hanging out with them. So instead of thinking Susie over here is the only one for you, you're gonna be hanging out with Cassie, with Jessica, with Sarah, and you're gonna be reminded that, hey, yeah, Susie's cool, but there's a lot of other cool girls out there that I click with too. Now, if you wanna know how to meet, approach, and attract more girls throughout your daily life, even during the pandemic, then bro, you gotta check out my brand new Approach Mastery cheat sheet. In it, I show you the best places to go out and meet girls naturally, even during the pandemic, and I also give you exact openers you can use to start the conversations in those environments and keep them going all the way from open to close, so you can meet them, you can get them attracted, and you can get those dates. My students have been using this simple system for months. Now you can get it too. So just click that first link in the description to get your Approach Mastery cheat sheet and start filling your week with dates.
you leave me hanging, begging for more. Think that I'm addicted to this, can't resist to be a little risky and go for it, cause I want you close. I'm so exposed when.
Now there's one mistake I used to always make with girls, and you might be able to relate with this, we'll see. So whenever I met a girl that I liked, I would try to hang out with her as much as possible right from the beginning. If I met a cool girl, boom, all right, I'm gonna try to hang out with her like 4 times the first, second, and third week. Let's really rev this thing up. But the result would either be I'd get super attached, which was the more likely outcome. Occasionally the girl would get super attached, or other times the ignited fire would just kind of fizzle out because it burned too quickly. Now let's be real, if you don't know how to run a relationship, you're at risk of doing this. I've seen many guys do it, a lot of my students have done it, and I'm always telling them, bro, pump the brakes a little bit here, get your feet out under you, and get ready for what's to come. Instead of diving in head first right from the beginning, what you want to do is intelligently pace the relationship. So, for like the first month or so that y'all are hanging out, you should really just keep it to once a week, maybe occasionally twice a week if your schedules line up. This keeps expectations manageable and prevents you from maybe falling into something with a girl that you probably shouldn't. Maybe with a girl that you're not actually that compatible with, but you were fooled just because you hung out with her a bunch of times. Then after the first month or so, you can start gradually increasing the hangout frequency if she passes the girlfriend test, which we're gonna talk about next.
Out in the unknown, story took its toll. Thought I would've grown off the beaten track to become a better man.
When you've been hanging out with a girl that you enjoy, maybe like 3 to 4 times, and you guys have had sex, that's when you should consider asking yourself the following 4 questions. And I like to think of these questions as the girlfriend test. If these questions let you know if the girl is girlfriend material and if it's even worth increasing the pace of hangouts, or if maybe you should take your foot off the gas a little bit and maybe she's just a hookup buddy. So first, is there chemistry? If there's not a spark right from the beginning, especially in those first 3 to 4 times, then it's probably not gonna be there and y'all are probably better as just hookup buddies. Second, is the sex good? Again, if the sparks aren't flying in the bedroom and you're not thoroughly enjoying the experience early on, it's probably not gonna get that much better. Typically, you know pretty quickly, as soon as you kind of go for it, if there's any chemistry there. Third, are your lifestyles compatible? Do y'all both work crazy hours on opposite schedules and it's really hard to see each other? Does she live like 2 hours away and it's really annoying to go visit? From a lifestyle sense, is it feasible that the two of you could be together down the road? Fourth, is she into personal growth or is she stagnant? For example, do you love going to the gym, but she's never even thought about stepping foot inside one? Is she terrible at managing her finances while you're, really careful with how you spend your money? If y'all have these stark differences in terms of how you view self-improvement and self-betterment, then it's probably not gonna work out too well. Now you should reevaluate the girlfriend test after about a month because there is a chance that your initial assessments were wrong. Sometimes you think you're super into a girl, then after a month you realize maybe we're not as compatible as I thought. Even if she does pass the test though, you should still take it slow. Like don't use that as your excuse to be like, oh, she's perfect for me. I'm gonna get attached here. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna go propose to her. There's no need for that. But the value of the girlfriend test is it tells you if a girl is worth your time, so you don't waste your time on girls that you're not compatible with. And it also gives you standards versus just falling hard for any hot girl that gives you the time of day. This will make you a more high value man and also prevents you from getting attached, especially to the wrong girls, which happens way too often.
Don't put your hand in mine. Follow me, let me waste your time. Set up feet, do some stupid shit. Take a seat.
No relationship lasts forever. Even if you're with a girl until the day you die, one of y'all is still dying and it's gonna end at that point. So be okay with yourself outside of this girl and don't tie all of your value to her. Nothing is permanent and that's okay. One thing that's really helped me to kind of move on from girls that I felt really connected to and even attached to it at a certain point was just appreciating the time that I spent with them and acknowledging, hey, this was great, but it's over now. I'm gonna go meet somebody else at some point. It's gonna happen, that's fine. I learned these lessons from it and I'm happy I went through the whole experience. That appreciation and maybe even a little sad walk to kind of think about it and allow yourself to grieve maybe for a couple days and officially move on, that really helps. Because once you do that with one girl, you realize you can do that with any girl and move on, be a better man, appreciate those times, keep moving forward with your life.
I'm in it just to rewrite history, cause I'm in the mood to label us the leaders of the new school. This ain't for the radio, can't find this on YouTube. This the type of...
If all you're doing is sitting at home playing video games all day and then going into work and working at a job that you can't stand, then of course you're gonna get super attached to the first girl that comes your way because you have nothing else better to do. You're like a mosquito just hanging out, cruising through. You see a light bulb and then you just boom, you're right there. This is why you wanna have priorities, and this is something again that I screwed up a lot. I'd be so quick to put all my shit on the back burner whenever I met a cool girl. But you should hold firm to your priorities. Things like your purpose, your business, your fitness, your health, even your habits and your friendships. These things that are important to you are gonna keep you busy throughout your day, keep you working on something that you're interested and engaged in, and you're not gonna be sitting there for 3 hours thinking about what to text a girl. And if you don't know what your purpose is, you feel kind of hazy on that, stay tuned for next week. I got a special announcement that's gonna help you with that. But yeah, man, if you can do these 6 things, it's really gonna help you to not get attached to girls and keep them engaged and attracted for a lot longer and potentially even develop some solid relationships with them. Now, if you can combine this with attracting girls in the first place, then you're gonna be golden. And that's why you should check out this playlist right here. It's gonna teach you exactly how to attract the girls that you talk to. Let's keep it going. I'll see you right there, homie.